Hey everyone, how y'all doing? I got a nifty knife to show you today. It is the S.O.G Slim Jim XL. And before we get right into the knife, here's the box. S.O.G Specialty Knives and Tools. Here's the label, number and everything. I don't know if you can see that. It's made in Taiwan, but this is pretty interesting knife. It is an assisted opener, thumb stud deployment. It's a back lock. Right here is the lock, or the lock lever. Press that in, close it up. Like I said, it is assisted opening. Has a little locking mechanism, little slide lock. You slide up right underneath there so you can't accidentally unlock it. And it works easy enough. It's easy enough to use. Has a deep carry pocket clip. You can see it goes up, over, and down the other side. It is reversible. Left hand and right hand tip up. It does have a lanyard hole. And yeah, kind of cool. See, when I opened it, when I pushed, I actually put pressure on that button, the lock bar there, and I failed it. That was kind of a fluke, but things like that can happen with that. So you really have to make sure you do put that slider lock, because you're gripping it real tight. It's a very thin handle. You're gripping it, pushing through something. You can actually depress that and unlock it. So that little tab, that little slider lock is really needed. This thing is not a small knife in length. It is 9.36 inches. So real fast, just a couple size comparisons. There it is up against the PM2. And how about the Rat 1? I just swapped up the scales on this from the tan to the OD green. The same buddy of mine that loaned me this knife give me these scales. That's what started all of this. But yeah, you can see against the Rat 1, a lot longer, 9.36 inches. Blade, nice super thin blade on this. It's AUS-8 steel, flat grind, clip point, and it's 4.18 inches long. I don't have a tape out here right now. Let me just check. It is definitely 4 inches to the end, to the sharpening choil, and not quite 4.5 inches all the way back to the handle. Or it's 4.18, so yeah, that's right. That's probably right. So pretty long blade, very thin blade stock, 0.08, super thin. It's got a nice wedge there along the top, and the jimping on this is super. It's long. The jimping itself is about an inch and a quarter inches long, so you can get a lot of your thumb on there, and it's fairly sharp. It's aggressive. I like it. I have no issues with that. Some people might say that's sharp, but I like it. So jimping's great. Thumb studs work excellent. They're nice thumb studs. Handle is where it, gets kind of unique. It is made out of 420 stainless steel, and if you look at it, it's folded over. It's one piece that they fold over, so that's cool. There's no back spacer. That's just the way it's folded. Handle's 5.22 inches long. It was pretty long in your pocket, but it is only 0.02 inches thick. It is less than a 1/4 inch thick. It is about the same thickness as 3/4 stacked. I think actually the 3/4 is just a touch thicker than the knife. The handle's pretty cool. Like I said, really thin, 0.2 inches, but it doesn't feel too bad in hand. This is a loaner. I cut a piece of paper, which I forgot to bring it in. But this thing is super slicey, super sharp. So I don't think he's used it too much. Handle's got jimping down here in the first part where my first 2 fingers land. That's pretty, I like that. I have no issues with that at all. That does add grip. And the jimping up on the blade, you got good purchase on it for being so thin. Handle height is just about 1 inch in height, and it also has these ridges on either side that helps my finger lands on it, and this part of my finger kind of is against it, not really that much, but definitely adds to the grip of it. Nice long handle. I wear extra large size gloves. You can see how much I got sticking out. Does have S.O.G cut in the handle right there, S.O.G. Instead of big clip with S.O.G, it's got a fairly normal looking clip, which, yeah, I don't feel that. I don't feel that clip at all. If I had a real big thick handle, it probably would. You might feel it. Slid it in and out of my pocket. It works great. Now, look underneath the clip there. They're the barrel part of the screws, pocket clip screws. They don't have any, they're not Torx or anything on this side. They're like Chicago screw. They're the screw-in part. So they stick up. And yeah, in jeans, I can't get that over the hem of my jeans. So it turns out to be not so deep carry. But it's reversible. You can flip them. You have to flip the whole screw. And yeah, other than that, I think the clip is actually pretty good. It's all stainless steel body, so anything slides nicely underneath there. Pretty lightweight. I think it was listed on Blade HQ. One good thing about Blade HQ is they keep old discontinued knives on their system, so you can go look up specs and stuff. I think they had it listed at 2.7. I weighed it. I get 3 ounces, but 3 ounces is nothing when you got a 9.36 inch knife with a over 4 inch blade. And yeah, lanyard hole is kind of small for such a big knife. And one kind of cool thing is you can see the detent ball right there. The detent hole on the blade is right there and goes up and locks right in. There's a little bit of play. There's a little bit of up and down. Not so much, none side to side, just a little bit. Slide that lock over. That takes care of that takes care of a lot of it. Still, just a little bit of play. It's not a heavy duty, heavy use knife by any means. So I think the lockup is good for what you are actually going to use this knife for. But I want to do one more size comparison. Another loaner knife from the same person. And that is the Camillus Beast. It's about the only thing that can come close to this. The Beast is actually longer, and it weighs, 5 ounces, 5.5 ounces more than the Slim Jim. And I mean, kind of look at the thickness difference. This thing's like 0.66 inches, and this is 0.2. Yeah, this thing is about as thick as one side of this knife. The scale in the frame is about that thick. So, two complete opposites right here. And yeah, they're both cool knives. I'm glad I got a chance to check these out. The Slim Jim, though, does come in a smaller version, or it did. I don't know if that's still available or not. I think it had like a 3¼ inch blade or something. But yeah, the SOG Slim Jim XL. I just like it. It's unique. It's different. Obviously, it's a lighter use knife. It's not a heavy use knife. Centering, though, is off on this. It's used. Obviously, probably hasn't been adjusted or anything. I'm not going to mess with it. But yeah, it's off to the show side a little bit. And yeah, I just think it's pretty cool. So I just want to show you guys this. Like I said, it's as far as I know, it's discontinued, but I'm sure if you really want one, you could find it someplace. Pretty unique knife. I dig it. And I guess that'll do it for this video. I'm just glad I got to check these two very different, unique knives out, and total opposites, right? Holy moly. But yeah, I guess that'll do it for this video. Do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, and until next video, bye.